Have you ever imagined what mastering the art of commanding a room, instantly capturing interest, and leaving an unforgettable impression could do for your love life? Donald Trump, aside from being a controversial figure, is a master of persuasion tactics that captivate crowds, and those same strategies can be applied to seduction. But how do you turn presence, confidence, and communication into powerful tools of attraction? In this video, we're going to dive into every detail of Trump's method, revealing secrets that will transform the way you connect with others. If you want to stand out and become impossible to ignore, keep watching. If you've ever watched Donald Trump in action, you know he masters the art of making an impact in the very first moment. Before he even speaks, his posture, facial expressions, and even the way he walks into a room exude confidence and presence. This is no coincidence, it's strategy. He understands that first impressions are everything, and he works to ensure he's noticed immediately. In seduction, this is exactly what you need to create an initial impact that makes people pay attention to you before you've even spoken. But how can you apply this in your daily life? Start by focusing on your body language. Aligned shoulders, a straight posture, and a confident walk make an enormous difference. Also, pay attention to your appearance. Choose clothes that match your style, but reflect personality and confidence. You don't need expensive brands, just a clean, polished look that radiates self-assurance. These small details will make you stand out before you've even said hello. Next, think about how you introduce yourself verbally. Trump is a master of impactful statements, short, sharp, and meaningful. The same applies to you. Have something interesting to say, something that grabs attention right away. It could be a sincere, unexpected compliment or a witty, intelligent comment. Don't try to impress by pretending to be someone else. Instead, present a confident version of yourself. The secret is to be memorable. A confident smile, firm posture, and well-timed remark can make you stand out while others are quickly forgotten. Think of every interaction as a chance to leave your mark, something that lingers in her mind. After all, in the game of seduction, the first few seconds can determine whether you'll be the star or just another extra. One of Donald Trump's most notable characteristics is his ability to make promises that spark the imagination. He doesn't just sell ideas, he sells dreams of greatness. It's as if he's saying, with me, anything is possible. Everything will be better than you ever imagined. In seduction, this principle is incredibly powerful. It's about showing that being with you isn't just an ordinary experience. It's something grand, something she'll want to be part of. The difference lies in your vision of the future. When you're talking to a woman, show her that your life is filled with exciting possibilities. Maybe it's an inspiring work project, an unusual hobby, or even travel plans you're eager to pursue. It's not about impressing her with wealth or status, but about showing that being with you means living unique and exciting moments. The secret is to ignite curiosity about what else you can offer. But be careful. Promising the world without delivering won't work. Trump stands out because, despite criticism, he builds narratives that give the impression he'll follow through. And you need to do the same. If you tell her you know an amazing restaurant, take her there. If you say you have fascinating life stories, be ready to share them. Creating anticipation is great, but only if you can exceed it in reality. This method works because people want to feel special, and that's exactly what you achieve by projecting an engaging vision. You're not just showing who you are, but what life could be like with you. In the end, the message is clear. Being with you isn't just fun or interesting. It's something she'll remember for a long time. If there's one thing that defines Donald Trump, it's his confidence. But it's not just any confidence. It's almost magnetic. He speaks, acts, and carries himself like someone who never doubts himself, even under pressure. This type of attitude doesn't just attract attention. It commands respect and interest. In seduction, this level of confidence is essential, as it shows you know who you are and what you want. something women find incredibly appealing. However, true confidence isn't something you can fake. It's built on accomplishments and self-awareness. This means recognizing your strengths and consistently working on your weaknesses. If you're not sure where to start, think about areas of your life where you excel and feel comfortable talking about them. The more capable you feel, the more natural and genuine your confidence will be. Another standout trait of Trump is that he doesn't seek external approval. He doesn't need anyone to validate his ideas because he believes in them. This self-sufficiency is something you can bring into your interactions. Instead of trying to please or be what you think she wants, show that you're comfortable being yourself. This creates an interesting effect. People start feeling intrigued and even challenged to earn your attention. Remember, confidence isn't about being arrogant or dominating every conversation. It's about having a calm and strong presence that conveys security. No matter what's happening around you, you're not easily shaken. And it's exactly this stability that will make her feel that being with you is worthwhile. The secret to connecting and convincing. Donald Trump is a master at using simple yet impactful words. He understands that effective communication isn't about sounding smart. It's about being understood. In his speeches, he cuts through complexity and gets straight to the point with short, memorable phrases. In the game of seduction, this same principle is invaluable. Communicating clearly and directly creates an immediate connection and prevents you from coming across as forced or dull. Think about your conversations. Are you overloading them with unnecessary words or trying too hard to sound impressive? The truth is, simplicity, when applied well, makes all the difference. A genuine, concise comment can be far more effective than long-winded monologues. Try speaking less, but with more quality. This not only sparks interest, but also shows that you know what you want to say and how to say it. Additionally, Trump uses phrases that resonate emotionally. He chooses words that provoke reactions and create vivid images in people's minds. In seduction, this means using language that's personal and meaningful. Instead of generic lines, personalize what you say based on the moment and the person you're talking to. Show that you're present in the conversation and that your words have a purpose. Being simple doesn't mean being basic. The difference lies in intention and delivery. When you communicate clearly and impactfully, you avoid being misunderstood and create a stronger connection. In the end, she'll feel that you're someone worth talking to, someone who knows how to express ideas authentically, how to be the center of attention naturally. Donald Trump knows how to turn any room into his stage. He understands that just being present isn't enough, you need to lead. But he doesn't do this by forcing attention. He dominates the space with a combination of charisma, confidence, and the ability to stand out. In seduction, this concept translates into something simple: becoming the person who guides and inspires the interactions around you. Being the center of attention doesn't mean monopolizing conversations or trying too hard to impress. It's about creating an infectious energy that draws people in. You can do this through small yet impactful actions, like starting an engaging conversation or making an unexpected suggestion that elevates the moment. When you lead interactions, you show that you can take charge while also making it clear you're comfortable in your own skin. An important aspect is knowing how to use humor and empathy to capture people's interest. Trump, even in serious debates, uses captivating comments to keep his audience engaged. In practice, this means not taking everything too seriously. Adopt a light, fun approach that allows the other person to relax and enjoy the moment. Being around you should feel enjoyable, not tense. Finally, those who dominate the stage create a sense of exclusivity. Trump gives the impression that every word he says is a gift, something worthy of attention. In seduction, you can do this by genuinely focusing on the woman you're talking to, offering intelligent responses, and showing real interest in what she has to say. When you lead the room without seeming forced, it's natural for her to see you as someone worth being around. So, how can you start leading interactions in your next opportunity? Surprise and break the mold. One of the strategies that keeps Donald Trump constantly in the spotlight is his unpredictability. He doesn't follow expected patterns. Instead, he changes the pace, creates surprises, and keeps his audience intrigued. This behavior makes him hard to ignore. In the context of seduction, bringing the unexpected into interactions is a powerful way to capture interest and set yourself apart from everyone else. Imagine that most guys follow a predictable formula: generic compliments, repetitive conversations, standard date plans. Now, think about the impact of completely flipping the script. For example, planning something different for a date, perhaps exploring a new spot in the city or proposing an activity that breaks the routine, like something spontaneous and fun. The unexpected creates memories and ensures that you'll be remembered. Furthermore, surprises don't have to be limited to actions. They can also come through your words. Make unique observations, share unexpected perspectives, or tell stories that break the norm. For instance, instead of asking, "How was your day?" you could say something like, "What's the funniest or craziest thing that happened to you this week?" You're not just starting a conversation, you're showing that you think outside the box. By bringing the unexpected into your interactions, you show that you're unpredictable in the best way. This sparks curiosity and keeps her engaged, wanting to learn more about you. The key is not to overdo it. Unpredictability works best when it feels natural and effortless. Be creative, stay open to improvisation, and take advantage of not following predictable patterns. After all, who doesn't love being pleasantly surprised? Show your value through stories. Donald Trump understands that stories have unparalleled power. When he talks about his achievements, challenges, or defining moments, he's not just sharing information. He's creating a narrative that captivates his audience. In the realm of seduction, telling great stories is also an effective way to build connection and highlight who you truly are. After all, people connect more easily with emotions and experiences than with random facts. A good story doesn't need to be extraordinary. It just needs to be authentic and well told. Share something about a trip that changed your perspective, a funny moment, or even a challenge you overcame. Use details to paint the scene, and most importantly, emphasize how it shaped you as a person. This way, she's not just hearing your story, but also visualizing and feeling what you're sharing. Additionally, stories are a way to demonstrate your value without coming across as arrogant. By telling a story that highlights your bravery, creativity, or sense of humor, you naturally show who you are without needing to state it outright. For instance, instead of saying, "I'm adventurous," you could share an experience where you faced something challenging or unexpected. Let her draw her own conclusions. Storytelling also opens the door for mutual sharing. Often, after hearing your story, she'll feel inspired to share one of her own. This deepens the interaction and creates a stronger bond. The key is finding balance. Be genuine, avoid exaggeration, and focus on the human experience, which is always more compelling than any grand accomplishment. Control the narrative. Be the author of your own story. Donald Trump has a unique ability to control the narrative in any situation. He steers conversations toward the topics that interest him, reinforces his perspective, and avoids being put on the defensive. In seduction, this strategy is powerful because it allows you to set the tone of the interaction, showcasing leadership and confidence. It's about guiding the conversation in a way that highlights your strengths and creates an engaging experience. Controlling the narrative doesn't mean talking endlessly or imposing your opinions. On the contrary, it's about balance. For example, when she mentions something she's interested in, connect it to one of your experiences or ideas to keep the conversation flowing in an interesting direction. Avoid falling into monologues or repetitive questions. Instead, guide the interaction naturally, as if telling a story in chapters. A key aspect of this technique is being proactive, not reactive. Don't let the conversation simply follow her line of questioning. Show that you have depth and steer the interaction toward topics that highlight your qualities, but do so subtly. For example, if she asks about your job, use that as an opportunity to mention a challenging project or something creative you've done, subtly showcasing your skills without sounding boastful. Finally, know when to step back and let her shine. Controlling the narrative doesn't mean dominating the interaction 100% of the time. It's about creating a balance that benefits both of you. When you establish a rhythm that keeps her intrigued, she'll realize she's with someone who knows how to make moments memorable. Imagine this: the secret to making any woman fall madly in love. Yes, this is real, and it's within your reach with the obsession method. This revolutionary method promises something that few can achieve, igniting such a deep and irresistible desire that she'll want to be by your side without hesitation. No complicated tricks, no radical changes, just a set of precise techniques that naturally and powerfully trigger female desire. Think about what it would be like to know you can win over anyone you want without relying on luck or frustrating trial and error. With the obsession method, you don't need to be the most handsome or the richest guy. All you need is access to a step-by-step guide for creating that intense and passionate connection. It's time to turn that promise into reality and join an exclusive group of men who have unlocked the true secret of attraction. Click the link below in the comments and start transforming your life today. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and don't forget to check out the next video, which is already playing on your screen.